Ooh la la! New arrivals are in, right here at Courts. We've got living and dining room sets, appliances and electronics, plus smart devices and more. Shop today with no cash. So come in to see what's new. And Courts is celebrating its 31st birthday all September long. Shop for a chance to win your purchase absolutely free. 31 lucky winners to be chosen. Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends 30th September. Conditions apply.
Ladies, good evening. Thank you for having me here today. It's been such a long time since we've seen each other with COVID and all of, the lockdowns and all of that. So it's nice to see your beautiful faces. And thank you for filling out the online survey that I sent out. This is very important. So, I've been through a lot in the last few years since we're sharing. I've been through a lot, with all of the losses. My father, my son died. Oh my gosh, it's been so much. But if anything good has come out of it for me, is that I arrived at the point where I realized that I need to do something to help my people. And y'all are my people. Make no mistake about that. So I'm putting together a committee that I want y'all to meet up with. Because I want that committee to gather information from you all about the real everyday problems that you all face in your lives with the children, to see how we can work with you all to figure out how we're going to solve those problems. But your voices are important in this because, as I said, it's your lived experiences every day. All right? So the Westerly Group of Companies, I've been appointed chairperson since my father passed, and I intend to make this company matter. And you all are going to be a part of that. So thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for meeting with me this evening, having me here. And I'll see you all next week. Take care.
Is a fact. Strictly facts. And it's that.
You took him to a child psychiatrist at the age of around 10 because he was developing a lot of anger issues. He was very angry. He used to lash out. So we said, you know what, we think we need to, because with autism, it was a lot of trial and error. We think we need to take him to a child psychiatrist. He spent about 1 or 2 years there with him, and he diagnosed him with ADD, attention deficit disorder, because Syddel would have been, he doing his work and I eraser and he rub off and that's it, schoolwork finished. He going and play with the eraser shavings, that's it, he in the middle of a test, he playing with the shavings. So the attention was a problem. So he was diagnosed with the attention deficit disorder and was prescribed medication. The medication helped him to focus, but one of the side effects of the medication was insomnia. At that time, he was very intrigued with tables. You could have asked Syddel, what is 33 times 95? In a minute, he knew it. So sometimes I pass in, Syddel light is on in his bedroom. He taken an exercise, he has an exercise books, and he's writing tables from 2 straight down to 99. And if it is, he reached 35 and it doesn't line up properly. Oh gosh, that's it. Story done. He had to start back from 2.
It's a different kind of mind. It is but a little different than yours and mine. It's a different kind of mind. It's an old puzzle if you just try, you'll be all mine. The rainbow scene and a brand new vibe, will be all mine. 4, 3, 2.
In Form 3, the psychiatrist indicated to us, we should try and get him tested. I said, well, tested for what? Because at that time we didn't know about autism or anything like that. At that time, autistic people were people who were nonverbal. That's how they highlighted autistic people. So we got a psychologist, a clinical psychologist who do these kind of testing, and he got that test done in about Form 4. I think you were about 14. Yeah, you just started Form 4. And the diagnosis was made that he has Asperger's, highly functional Asperger's syndrome. A report was done and it was submitted to the school for the school to develop some sort of program for him. Of course, nothing transpired. So I say, you know what, Syddel? At the end of the day, the world not coming to meet you. You have to meet the world. You have to do what it takes to meet this world that you're facing here. You have to explore the limitlessness of things. So that's when I sought to get private lessons for him in the subjects he was doing with smaller classes. Right? And with that assistance, he was able to go on and get his 7 O-level subjects with ones at QRC, and he started A-levels there. But I told myself, I say, you know what? QRC not working for him right now, because it was still a system where they didn't identify his problem as anything unique, which would have required some kind of support.
So many times somebody on the spectrum may have gone in, say, for an interview at a company and not gotten the job. Not because he didn't know or she didn't know what she was doing. In fact, they may have been the best qualified because they knew their subject matter so intensively and so purposefully. But the eye contact wasn't steady. There wasn't intonation in the voice. There wasn't that range of motions. They may have been doing and engaging in repetitive behaviors, which a person looking on may not have understood as being part of autism. So in misunderstanding, they felt uncomfortable, and because they felt uncomfortable, this person did not get the job. So there are many companies and schools now that strive towards neurodiversity. Neurodiversity meaning that you have a blend of people who are neurodivergent, such as people who are on the autistic spectrum, who have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, who are dyslexic, who are epileptic. In other words, who see the world differently than neurotypical or the average person, because it is that blend of personnel or that blend of students that will enhance the entire institution altogether.
Ooh la la! New arrivals are in, right here at Courts. We've got living and dining room sets, appliances and electronics, plus smart devices and more. Shop today with no cash. So come in to see what's new. And Courts is celebrating its 31st birthday all September long. Shop for a chance to win your purchase absolutely free. 31 lucky winners to be chosen. Courts, bringing value home. Offer ends 30th September. Conditions apply.
So ladies, in the meantime, I just wanted to let you all know as well, while we work on solving all of these issues, I want you all to encourage people to go to Cause and Effect, www.causeaneffect.co. Encourage people to go to their webpage and donate. You know, some of you have been featured in their Lioness series. I was so proud to see this. I'm thrilled. And we have to keep getting our voices out there. And the only way to do that is to support this company, because they are wholly and solely focused on lifting the voices of people who live with disabilities and their families. And that is so important if we want to see changes. So please encourage people to go to Cause and Effect's webpage and press that donate button. All right? Thank you, ladies.
It's a different kind of mind. It is bubble a little different than yours and mine. It's a different kind of mind. It's an old puzzle if you just try.